Let's rock and roll. You see me? You hear me?
Yes, we're live.
All right, welcome Team Sweden. Welcome the launch of Team Sweden. I'm LaMonica Lawrence.
Sweden in the house, yes.
I'm here today. I would like to definitely give a shout out to Miss Elena, Miss Isitu, and Miss Linda. It's so interesting how me and Elena even got acquainted. Inbox All right, welcome Team Sweden. Welcome the launch of Team Sweden.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So like I said, I received an inbox message on Facebook from Miss Elena, and she was telling me about a group that she's in, the Center Care of Sweden. And, so I was like, okay, you can definitely put me in your group. And then I got to telling her about what I do. I'm a part of Total Life Changes, so I sent her the video of the Project 50K Reloaded. She took a look at it, and she was interested. And from there, I mean, she's just been on fire. She hasn't even been in the business for over a month yet, and she's already binary qualified. So we're here to let Sweden know what this is all about. In addition to that, I also had told her about our flagship product, the ISOT. I showed her my own personal before and after pictures, and she was just totally wowed by that. And then from then on, we've just been on fire building Sweden. So what I would like to do now is introduce you guys to the most amazing power couple, my national leaders, Miss Pam McCray and Nate McCray. A little bit about them. They've been in network marketing for over 20 years. And they've literally poured out more money into every other business that they were in up until this point. And then finally, they said yes one more time. And it's been about 11 months. And since then, they've been over $500,000. They've earned, over $500,000. Right now, they are averaging about $60K a month. And it's just my privilege and honor to be a part of this team. They've been pouring into me, and this team is just on fire. So with no further ado, I would like to introduce Miss Pam McCray.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right. Well, first of all, I definitely want to say welcome, Team Sweden. Welcome, Isatu. Welcome, Elena. And unfortunately, we could not figure out how to get Linda on this hangout. But welcome, Linda. We're excited about Sweden. We're excited about this journey because you ladies are in the position to where you can take over your entire country. But not only that, this opportunity is global. So you could build this thing right from the comfort of your home and create you an organization all over the entire world. So I just want to say welcome. We're excited. Just as LaMonica was saying, this company came into our life a year ago, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, we celebrated our 1-year anniversary here at the name of this company that you're going to hear about today is called Total Life Changes. And we're excited because this company truly came into our life and changed our life, completely turned things around. Because as LaMonica said, yes, we've been able to do some amazing things here within this company as we're just helping people around the world, people like LaMonica and Rashida. You ladies are just simply phenomenal. Rashida say, hey, absolutely. And as Elena and Isatu are getting started, people around the globe who just want change. They want health. They want to change their lifestyle. They want to lose some weight. And not only that, guess what? To make some money. But I want you to know and understand that my husband and I, we've actually been in the industry of network marketing for over 20 years. We've tried opportunity after opportunity. I don't know how many of you are watching today, and you may be feeling the same way where you've tried different things, and nothing quite went the way that you intended it to go. Well, that was our story, literally, but we always believed. And so when we were handed this little pack of tea, by none other than our phenomenal and coach, Miss Stormy Wellington, who's not just our business partner, but she is like a sister to us. I remember the very day when she handed me this pack of tea, And I told her two things. I said, one, I am not touching another network marketing company. And two, I did not believe this product would help me to lose some weight because as you can see, it says nothing about weight loss. It just says 100% organic. So I kind of tossed it in my purse. Didn't think anything else about it. But I want you to know that when she said yes, we're not crazy because this is the #1 female network marketer in the entire world. So when she made a decision that she was about to say yes, we actually put our stamp of approval on this company and we got started. We literally borrowed her belief one more time to say, you know what, we're going to go ahead and run with this. And we are so thankful that we did because literally, ladies and gentlemen, my husband and I, we had stepped out on faith a little over a year ago, moved our family. We packed up. We called it the McCray Family Adventure. We moved everybody, our family, to the Miami, Florida area where the cost of living is 3 times as high. But we knew it was time to step out on faith and to do something different because sometimes in life, you got to realize that it's time to do something different. But in the midst of this, we looked up and corporate America, where my husband has always been that 6-figure-a-year income earner, we looked up, and as that engineer and project manager, we found ourselves in a position where he had no work and there was no income. But we started with this amazing company. We began to build it. We stayed focused, and we looked up. As a result of that no income, found ourselves in the position for the first time in 26 years of being married, where we found ourselves in the position of not having a place to live, ladies and gentlemen, with our younger children. Right, that's what ended up happening to us. And we found ourselves literally living with Coach Stormy. So thankful for that woman because she gave us a room at her house with her family, and we were all piled in, and we were all broken. We were all trying to figure it out, but we had all started this amazing opportunity. And we looked up, literally, and in about 2 months' time, by February of 2015, we had earned $22,000 with this company. Now, I want you to understand, yes, that I am just a stay-at-home mom. As you can see, I got on my TLC hat, my TLC shirt, worked out earlier, and truly, I am not a big-time networker. I'm just a mom who always believed, and as a result of it, my husband and I, we kept trying and trying until we were able to figure it out. So fast forward, yes, this company has been able to earn us $250,000 in about 7 months' time. We were able to get the very thing that we pictured, that $250,000 ring from TLC that we represent so well and are thankful for in 7 months. So yes, this opportunity is possible. Yes, it can happen for you. Again, no income claims, but we're not typical people. These are not typical results. But as a result of us not being typical, we truly believe that that is why it is happening for us. And we know that we have a team that is definitely not typical. So let me go ahead and share with you a little bit about this phenomenal company that you are all on the line to hear about today. The name of the company, again, is called Total Life Changes. You could say TLC because TLC.
For life.
Right. And normally, most people think about it as the group out there. When I ask them if they've heard about TLC, some people think about tender loving care, and truly this is the opportunity. It does not stand for tender loving care, but it is truly bringing that tender loving care back into our lives, because this company was started 15 years ago from a garage of a gentleman, the most humblest man you would ever want to meet, our CEO and founder, Mr. Jack Fallon. And he had a goal and he had a vision. And he started this company with one product, and it was our Nutraverse that you'll hear a little bit more about. And literally for 15 years, this gentleman was laughed at because nobody really believed that his concept would work. But as a result of him continuing to go, we now have this company. So we have what we have here in our position right now, and in our hands is a company that is stable. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not on trial. We are already proven because we have been around and we have been able to stand the test of time. But what you have in front of you is a ground floor opportunity, because we're just getting started. Most of the countries that we ship in, nobody has heard about these products. Nobody even knows about these products. We're just getting started here in the United States in the last 22 months. So the opportunity is wide open because the company is unknown, and these products that you're about to hear about are truly life-changing. We're already in 150 countries. As you can see, Team Sweden is excited about being the ones to bring forth this opportunity.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, to their country. So we're excited because that's what we have here at TLC. So let me let you know that here at Total Life Changes, we actually tap into 8. Yes, 8. I can do it. 8 of the fastest growing recession-proof industries in the entire world. The first one that I have to tell you is the weight loss industry. Now think about this. We have this tea, okay, our flagship product called the IASO tea. And I asked you the question, who do you know that wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Does anybody know anybody? Ladies, gentlemen, Nate? Hey, Nate. Everybody knows somebody who wants to lose some weight. So this is the product that truly changed my life because it's packed with 9 herbs, no stimulants. You simply drink it. As you can see, I still drink this tea twice a day. And guess what? You're going to lose weight. So I remember the day when Miss Wellington handed me this pack of tea. And I didn't drink it at first. I literally threw it in my purse until she reached out to me and gave me a call because she wanted to get this product back. She went on to share with me that she had been drinking this tea, and within 24 hours, she was able to use the restroom. Now, that may not sound like a lot for you, but she's somebody who suffered from not being able to use the restroom on a regular basis since the age of 13. So when she drank this product, it had truly given her a life-changing experience. So I was feeling a little sorry for her. Could care less about this tea because it was still sitting in my purse. And so I was about to give her back this pack of tea because that's why she gave me the call, because she ran out and she wanted to get it back. But then Miss Wellington messed up. Let me tell you what she ended up doing. She went a little further. And she went on to share with me that a friend of hers who had been drinking this tea for 2 weeks had lost 17 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you to know that I was already in the gym. I don't know if anybody watching me can kind of relate to where you tried all kinds of workout regimens and weight loss products, and nothing quite went the way that you intended it to go. Well, that was my story. So I'm in the gym. I'm doing all kinds of exercises. Yes, you know, got on my gym clothes today, my Pac-Man outfit. And you know what? Nothing was working. I wasn't losing any weight. The scale was like at a standstill. So when I heard that, I said, oh no, coach, you can't have back this pack of tea. Instead, I pulled it out. I began to sip on this tea. And I want you to know, I lost 20 pounds in 31 days as a result of this phenomenal product. And that's what began to spark the momentum all across social media. I began to post every day, I'm down 2 pounds. I'm down 3 pounds. And as a result of it, people around the world started falling in love with our story, with my story, with the tea, and started to connect as a result of it. As you can see, we have Team Sweden, who was brought in by way of Miss LaMonica Lawrence and Miss Rashida Hart. And Rashida, and we all have met online, ladies and gentlemen. So the power of the internet is amazing. But if you're somebody who's wanting to lose some weight a little bit faster, because we truly have the weight loss industry on lock, there's a product out there. Don't know, I'm sure most of you have heard of this one. It's called HCG, because Dr. Oz himself endorses this product. Now, if you want to lose some weight a little bit faster, this is the one that you're going to want to take, because you do your drops and you're going to lose about 1 to 3 pounds a day. We have the 100% clinical strength right here at TLC. You go to the doctor, you're going to pay anywhere between $400, $1,500 for this product right here at TLC. Guess what? You can get back with whoever invited you on this hangout today and get this product for $55. Comes with that 500 calorie diet plan. But if you're somebody who likes to work out, I don't want you to do the HCG because that's not recommended. Instead, I want to introduce you to our proprietary product called the Resolution. Ladies and gentlemen, phenomenal. It is now taking over social media as people are
$45.
1 to 3 pounds a day. Ladies, let's mute out. We can hear you. And so they're doing these drops with their 1,200 calorie diet plan and literally losing the weight. So what is happening? My brother Daryl actually started the Resolution diet and was able to lose 6 pounds in 48 hours on the Resolution. I remember when he sent me that text message, he was so excited. I could hear his energy through a text. But then he actually went on to drop 18 pounds in 20 days on that product. So when it comes to weight loss, we truly have that industry on lock. But we also, as I shared with you, I talked about this NutriBurst, the very first product that Mr. Jack Fallon started this company with, is our liquid vitamin. That is phenomenal. It's packed with all the nutrients that you need, 72 minerals, 19 amino acids, fruits and vegetables. Every single thing that your body needs is in this vitamin. We literally open up this. You're only required to take about a tablespoon a day. 1 tablespoon is equivalent to you eating 10 salads. I don't know about you, but I know that it would be very difficult for me to eat 10 salads, but we simply, look, I take about a capful. And it is delicious, okay? But packed with everything that your body needs. My dad, who is 91 years old, about 4 months ago, he stopped responding to us. He wasn't communicating with us. His memory was getting worse. We actually put him on that NutriBurst product. And of course, we don't make any medical claims, okay? But his testimony is that 4 months later, ladies and gentlemen, he is having full-blown conversations, smiling, each and every day. His memory has gotten better. And it's funny because we stopped by to see him just the other day, and we are actually having football conversations with my dad as a result of that amazing product. So that's just one of them, because we have over 40 life-changing products here at TLC. I can go on because we have the Gano, we have the Tachui, which is Nate's favorite product, the 100% spirulina powder that is a meal replacement, or it's going to build lean muscle. Now, how many of you need a little energy boost? Your energy levels over there in Sweden. I thought too.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I'm getting you, I'm feeling it.
All right. Because we can hear you, okay? Because
we are listening to you, that's why.
So listen, the NRG. Which one of you? Did you ladies try the NRG?
My friend tried it, the energy pills, but she said it didn't work. I don't know if it's first time to her.
The NRG is 100% all natural, and it works.
But how do you use it? I have not tried it.
Okay, yeah, no. Well, you got to get some in your possession. It's okay. I'm gonna explain it to you. The NRG is all natural energy. Okay, it stands for natural raw energy. And you ladies, what you can do is you can mute out when you're not speaking, because we can hear your background noise. So now this capsule is not only going to give you some amazing energy, okay, energy that you won't crash or come down from, but it's going to turn on the energy and also turn off the fat, okay? So what you have to know and understand is that different people it affects differently. And some people, depending on their body, they may have to take one or they may need to take a little bit more. But the product literally works in about 20 minutes. We have an amazing leader by the name of Miss Shanita Foster, who was dependent upon Monster drinks. So if you're somebody watching today, you're dependent upon that Monster, the 5-hour energy, any of those drinks that are unhealthy for you, and then this is the product that you definitely want to incorporate in your life. I take this before I work out. I take it every day, and it gives me the energy necessary to build this business. But Miss Foster was somebody who had to have that Monster drink. She ran into Miss Wellington one day, and Miss Wellington said, you know what, get rid of that monster drink, try this, and I guarantee you, you're going to be looking for me in 20 minutes. Well, not only did Miss Foster look for her in 20 minutes, but ladies and gentlemen, this product actually recruited her into our business. And she's somebody who has never done network marketing, never touched any type of direct sale business. Got started. She said, I don't even do those types of things. Okay, that's what she called it, a thing, and was able to become a 6-figure income earner in less than 6 months. So this product has truly changed her life. And if you're somebody,
can I ask one question? How do you use it? How many do you take per day?
Oh, you're so funny. You take one. You could take 1 to 2.
1 to 2. Okay.
1 to 2. Some people need a little bit more, but you can take them, a couple times, but the directions are on it. Okay. All right. Phenomenal product. So what I want to do at this time, I know we have Rashida on up here from Chicago, who's been able to have some amazing results with these products. And so we definitely want you to come on, Rashida, and share with everybody that's watching what TLC products have been able to do for you thus far. And Elena and Isatu, you ladies, if you could just mute out on your computer so that we don't hear your background noise up at the top.
Okay. Thanks, Coach Pam. I really appreciate this, and I'm so excited about the Sweden team. And this right here, like she said, you see that? IASO tea. When I started this business, I didn't even have no tea. I'm just going to be honest. But what I did was I continued to do what Coach Pam told me to do, and it just, went off the chain. But at the same time, when I did get this tea, I was so excited, and I wind up losing a total of 29 pounds in 31 days. I'm still losing weight because right now I put myself on a challenge where I'm going to lose 20 pounds. I always say drop 20 pounds before Christmas. But this right here, like she said, the NutriBurst, you see that? This NutriBurst literally saved my life. I love all the products, I'm going to tell you. But this NutriBurst helped me because it was a time in my life where when I walked, I had like an itching sensation in my legs and literally like in my bones. And I come to find out that I wind up having poor circulation in my legs due to, exercise, lack of blood circulation. And we don't make medical claims over here, but I'm telling you, this NutriBurst is powerful. All of our products is powerful, but this right here really saved my life, and it allowed me to lose more weight. Now, we're supposed to take a capful, like Coach Pam said, but I'm going to be honest with you, I get overboard. Sometimes I take 2 to 4 caps of this, and my husband is like, hey, aren't you drinking too much? But I'm telling you, I need this. I go crazy when this is out of stock. So this right here is my life. So I'm just grateful for these products. I'm grateful for losing this weight. You know what? It's an awesome company. It literally has brought me a total life change.
Absolutely. You're right. These products are truly a total life change. And anytime that you can incorporate any of them into your life, I tell you, you are definitely going to see a difference. So now that's a few of our products, but how many of you are coffee lovers? Because we have a complete coffee line here at TLC, from the black to the mocha to the hot chocolate. But this one right here is my favorite. This is our Cafe Delgado. It is our weight loss coffee. So can you imagine sipping on your cup of coffee and losing weight at the same time? Because that is what this product has been able to do for me. I actually put it to the test because I wanted to see if it really worked. A few months ago, I know Rashida can remember. I can't remember when you came on board, LaMonica, but I know that at one point in time, that tea was in high demand, okay, to the point to where we literally could not get it in our hands. And so we started turning to all these other products, which was a beautiful thing, because we realized that the company has so many different amazing products. And as a result of it, I tried our coffee and was able to lose 6 pounds. Yes, 6 pounds in 48 hours from our phenomenal coffee. Now we have a complete skincare line. Not going to go into too much, but we have the facial cleanser. We have the day cream and the night cream. We have the all natural exfolia. We even have an all-natural chemical peel. But let me share with you a few of our really powerful wow products that are going to give you a wow in a matter of seconds. And our Timeless is one of them. Now, this is our anti-wrinkle cream that literally you could put it on crow's feet, any wrinkles that you have on your face, and in a matter of seconds, it is going to tighten them up and they are going to disappear. So we're excited about the Timeless. And ladies, can you imagine, because this is one of our newest products that just came out, can you imagine going from no lashes, like Pam McCray doesn't have any lashes, so you can tell that I didn't use this product today because I've been working out. But from no lashes to eyelashes in a matter of seconds, because this is our 3D fiber lashes that have just hit the scene. And we are excited about this product because when I tell you, you're going to get that wow. We do what we call wow parties. And this is one of the products that when I tell you, we began to put it on a woman's eyelash, they are like, wow. And they always say, well, don't just leave me hanging like that. Don't just do one eye. Can you please do the other? So we're excited about the 3D fiber lashes. And then another product that has just hit the scene that we're excited about. Can you see this one? This is our Slim R. And I like to say, not only is it called the Slim R, but it's going to make you slimmer. Because as you can see, it's our body sculpting skin repair cream that is thermogenic. And it's literally going to burn away the fat. It's going to get rid of the fat. So we are right now bathing in this product, okay? The results that we've been able to see thus far are phenomenal. And so we're excited about this product that has just come out on the scene. And then another product that I like to share with you that has been around with us since the very beginning is our Immune Oil. Now, this is a product that you definitely want to go out and Google the many benefits of. It helps with all kinds of pain. Okay, so whether it's neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain, any kind of pain that you could think of, this product is actually going to help with any kind of pain, joint pain. But not only that, one of the latest things that we just found that this product helps with is hair growth. So ladies or gentlemen out there that may have that landing pad, or ladies from weaves and wigs and, you know, all kinds of quick weaves, your hair ends up falling out, your edge line, braids. This product will help to regrow your hair. But not only that, it's also helping with all kinds of skin issues. So we're excited about the Immune Oil. We had a young lady by the name of Miss Pamela Inslee, who her hair had completely fallen out, ladies and gentlemen, on the top of her head from a quick weave, a bad quick weave. When I saw her testimony literally live in Atlanta, Georgia, a couple weeks ago, where this woman showed us firsthand, literally pulled the wig off as her testimony to let us know that it was really true, that her hair did grow back. But her hair was completely bald, and it grew back in a matter of 3 weeks' time just from rubbing this product on her head twice a day. But not only that, we were in New Orleans last week, and there was a woman who had suffered from a lot of pain. Again, no medical claims, no medical testimony, no medical claims here. Okay, these are just testimonies that we are sharing with all of our audience. And so she's somebody who had been in a lot of pain. She didn't even know how she came out, but she wanted to be supportive to, you know, who had invited her to the actual event. And so she was sitting in the chair in a lot of pain. And she went on to explain to us that she had a vertebrae removed from her back, and as a result, could not sleep at night, was in a lot of pain. Well, I want you to know that a young lady on our team rubbed this product on the woman's back, Rose, and in a matter of seconds, this product changed her life. And honestly, it was so quick to where we literally thought she was joking. We thought that she was kidding because she came out of the bathroom and she's like, oh my gosh, it helped. And we're like, come on now, let's be serious. It doesn't operate or work that fast. But when we saw this woman break down in tears as a result of this product, and she began to bend over sideways and bend over backwards, and she broke down in tears explaining to us, oh my goodness, nothing has helped me but this product has truly changed my life. That right there was a life-changing experience and definitely a wow moment for us as far as our products. So those are a few of our products, and I just want to definitely share with you as we close out the product line, because I'm not going to go into too many products. How many of you ladies that's watching wear some type of shapewear, some type of garment? Because we have a complete garment line here at TLC that is truly life-changing. I don't know about you, but I used to be that woman that wore the garments to shapewear. I used to look good, but I was in pain. Can anybody relate to that? Okay, I was in pain from the ribbing, the boning, and I couldn't wait to get home to get those garments out. But to get them off of my body. What we have here at TLC, phenomenal garment line. This is actually one of our most popular garments called the Caprice that is completely boneless. So as you can see, there's no ribbing in it. Like your traditional garment, you're going to put this garment on. It's designed, very, very nicely. Thermogenic, going to burn the fat, medical grade quality garments, very easy to use the restroom in our garments, ladies. So what they're designed to do is lift, shift, and gift you in all of the right places. So before we go any further, I have the pleasure of bringing on to you my phenomenal business partner. I definitely want to take the time, ladies, Sweden, Elena, Aisatu. Elena, we haven't heard from you. And I know that you drove all the way over.
We are here. We are listening to you.
I know. So here's what I want to do. Elena, I want to hear from you and just tell your audience, why TLC? Why did you choose to partner with this phenomenal company?
Sorry. What do you say? What do you mean?
Why TLC?
Why TLC?
Are you excited?
I'm so excited about this, and I wanted to try the product for the tea to see if that is work. And after I tried it, and I see the difference that is working for me, so that's why I want to recommend for my friends. So to show them that it still is real work, but it's many company that's foolish people, that is not work. Many people talk about it in Sweden that many people don't believe us that the things like this is not work. That if you want to
reduce weight.
Reduce the weight, you can do that on your
own by going to the gym. Many people does not believe us that it works, but we believe in the products because we have tested before, we have tried, and we know how it works. It just needs encouragement and belief that you will make it, and you make it.
Absolutely.
But it really changed our life. It deserved the name Total Change. It really changed our life. Jesus.
Awesome, ladies. Well, thank you so much for sharing. And Total Life Changes is truly a company that's bringing about that total life change. So what I want to do at this time, so that everybody watching can know, because I know that everybody's saying, okay, what do I need to do? I've heard about some phenomenal products that are definitely life-changing. I've heard some amazing testimonies. But how can I actually get in front of a movement? Because TLC is a company that nobody knows about, and you have the opportunity to actually position yourself in front of a movement that is about to sweep the entire world. So what I want to do at this time, I'm going to turn this hangout over to my amazing husband, who has been my business partner, the love of my life for over 26 years. He's an engineer by trade, who as a result of this amazing company was able to tell his career, when they finally made a decision to reach out and say, hey, we have some work for you, he was able to tell them to kick rocks. Keep your job. I don't need you anymore because of TLC. No longer would you have our family on that yo-yo with work when you decide to give it to me. And as a result of him saying yes to TLC. Both of us, our lives are completely changed. And so, Nate, I just want to bring you on this hangout today and turn it over to you.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for those very, very kind words, my love. You know, it's amazing. You know, I get to actually, you know, work with my wife every single day. I mean, I'm thrilled about that. You know, this launch is absolutely exciting. I mean, we're in Sweden now. We're in Sweden. We're like we're saying we're global, but it's not just something that we're saying anymore. All right, past companies, you're saying, okay, you're global, you may have this, you may have that, but guys, we're physically in these countries now with presence with these phenomenal women like Aissatou and Elena and Linda, who couldn't get on this moment with some technical difficulties, but you know, we're physically in these countries now. We're growing teams there, and these young ladies are going to start to winning and helping people get healthy and wealthy. So, you know, it's an absolutely amazing and thrilling time right now. So, you know, I'd like to say thank you for this opportunity to actually come on and share, you know, what the Sweden team is going to do and actually share a little bit about our compensation plan. You know, as my wife said, you know, 21 years in this industry, actually a little more than that in this industry, with little to no success. I mean, it was a long, tough road. You know, we didn't understand exactly what we were doing at first, but all we understood is that we had to continue because we understood that this industry had created more millionaires than any other industry in the world. So we would have been crazy to stop our drive, you know, in our quest to basically getting that financial freedom that we needed. So we kept pushing along, even though we put out way more money than we ever brought in. Guys, what was that? What attributed to that? You know, us putting out all of this money and not bringing in any, there were a few things that we were missing. We were missing some timing and some positioning, which all of you on this hangout actually have the opportunity to take advantage of. You know, we were missing a company that actually cares and a company that wants us to succeed financially and from a health perspective. We were also missing some products, not just products, but products that flat out work 100% of the time. And then one of the main things we were missing that caused us not to make any money was a compensation plan. And not just any compensation plan, but a very generous compensation plan. So now that we had all of these in tow, everything lined up the way it should have lined up, we understood right at that moment, and that moment is now, that this was a Starbucks moment. You know, this was a Kentucky Fried Chicken or a McDonald's moment or a Microsoft moment, because we understood that all of those companies started from the ground up, and some of them even started in their home as a home-based business. And they got the opportunity to look behind the curtain just as we did and just as all of you are on this line tonight. So we know, ladies and gentlemen, that no investment is worth anything if the actual products aren't any good. So you've just seen some phenomenal products that my wife presented to you, and they flat out work. You've heard testimonies about them. We've got testimony after testimony personally ourselves about these products because we know they flat out work. So with any compensation plan, okay, if the products aren't any good, then in compensation plan, it doesn't matter how much money the company is saying they're going to give, it doesn't matter. But here at Total Life Changes, we absolutely have products that work, and we have a compensation plan that pays us 5 different ways. Okay, and if you have your pen and paper out, I want you to go ahead and take that out and continue to write it for me, because I want you to be able to make a very, very informed business decision tonight on the information I'm going to give you. You know, I saw my wife; she has some pretty good props. You know, she's got all the products and everything, and you know, I want to go and grab some money and talk about the compensation plan, but that wouldn't be practical, would it? No. So I want to exactly tell you how you can make this money and get it in your bank account, because it's not going to matter if I go pull it out of mine. It's not in yours. So we're not all about the money here, ladies and gentlemen. We're about the health and the wealth aspect of it. So we're multifaceted, and this company actually cares. And my wife said we just finished working out. We worked out with a gentleman that actually from TLC that actually put us through a very rigorous workout for our company, to even show and prove that we're not just a fly-by-night company. We want everybody to be fit, not just take our products, but be fit at the same time. So let's get right into this. So some of the ways that we get paid here at Total Life Changes, we will write numbers 1 through 5. All right. The first way that we get paid here at Total Life Changes is our retail commissions. All right, imagine or envision, if you would, being able to go out and get product and actually being able to sell it hand to hand. Sounds like a lot of work, huh? Well, there's some of you that love to sell. All right, I'm not a salesperson. We give away way more products than we sell here. But there's some of you that have that ability and that gift to sell. Well, guess what? There's no selling that goes on here because our products are proven. As my wife just said, we're not on trial. Our products aren't on trial. Our compensation plan really isn't on trial because they work and people are making phenomenal amounts of money. So, but we just want to share it with you. So imagine being able to go out and have a demand for this product already in place and you can't keep it. Well, that's what's happening over here. But let's come into the 21st century and let's talk about our state-of-the-art e-commerce website that the company gives you for absolutely free to basically drive products to drive people to your website. All right, so if you can drive people to your website, that means you're able to capture a 50% commission on everything that they purchase in your website. Ladies and gentlemen, we call this the 50-50-50 compensation plan, and I just told you about the first 50. The company's giving you 50% of the profit back in your pocket just for driving the traffic to your website. So that means if anyone comes onto your website and they purchase a product for $100, then you're going to see a profit of $50. It's just that simple. We believe that simplicity is duplicatable, and that's why we're being so successful over here at Total Life Changes. Everybody can do this. So that's the first 50 that we have, our retail commissions with that state-of-the-art e-commerce website. The second 50 that we have, we're excited about it. We take advantage of it every day, is our Fast Start bonus. Our Fast Start bonus allows you to go out, just like Asatu and Linda and Elena, it allows these ladies to go out and basically bring people into the business that see the same vision that they see. They say, you know what, I want to be a part of a ground floor opportunity. I want my time in the position to be just as good as yours, and it is. So they see the vision and they come in. Let's say they come in at one of our packages and they come in for $200. For $200, they're going to realize a profit very, very quickly of $100. That's the second 50 that we have over here for our Fast Start bonus. So what I like to call these 50s are profit sharing. The profit sharing aspect of what we have really shows us that the company is dedicated to our success. And if you know that a company is dedicated to your success, by giving you 50% of the profits that they make, then how much more do you need to see? I mean, this company is debt-free. So that answers that question that you're asking right now. How can the company give away 50% of their profit and still thrive? Well, that's how they're able to do it. They're absolutely debt-free, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the second 50 that we have here at Total Life Changes in our compensation plan. The third way that we get paid here is an absolute phenomenal way, and I know and believe that it is the best way that you can get paid here at Total Life Changes and in any company in network marketing, is our binary compensation. Guys, our hybrid binary allows you to be able to go out and do something that I believe is very, very simple. All right, if you know two people, all right, two people that you know, you're able to go out and show them the same thing that you showed them to get them on that Fast Start bonus. Now they see it. They said, I want a part of it. I know what you're going to do, and I don't want you to leave me. All right? You're going to basically go out and get your two people. All right? That's the simplicity of it. Not 4, 5, or 6. Guys, just two people. And I made a quick illustration here. See, I have some props too, Miss McCrae. So this is how our hybrid binary works. Y'all don't hate on my props. I like my props. All right. This is how our hybrid binary works. This is you. All right. So if this is you, simply go out and tell two people about what you just heard, just like Elena and Linda and Isatu did, and you have just activated your hybrid binary commissions. All right. So now from there, I went down as far as 16 deep because I want you to see how fast your organization is going to grow just by you sharing this opportunity with two people. Just two people. So what are these two people going to do? They're going to go out and they're going to duplicate the exact same thing that you just did. They're going to go out and they're going to tell their two people. And this person over here is going to do the same thing. They're going to tell their two people because you have one on your left and one on your right. That's what we call our right and our left team. All right. So once they go out and do that, guess what? You're digging deep into your organization. Do you know these people right here? No. Chances are you don't. You're probably going to meet them pretty soon, but chances are you don't. But guess what? These two people and these two people, they're going to go out and duplicate the exact same thing that you just did, that your first generation just did. And they're going to go get there too. So as you can see, these numbers start to compound very, very quick. So now you have 4, 8, 10 people in your organization, and 8 of them you don't even know. I mean, talk about effortless. And you've done that on both sides because both sides are working. And look how quickly your organization grows. Before you know it, you have an organization of 30 plus people, and you haven't even told but 2 people about this opportunity. Guys, after you hit this point, you are what's called binary qualified. Now you're able to basically take advantage of the binary commissions and be paid 10 to 25% on that lesser leg of volume. Both of these legs will inevitably, one of them will outrun the other. All right, this leg is going to inevitably build faster than this leg. All right, so what the company is going to do is every single Thursday, they're going to pay you that 10 to 25% on your lesser leg of volume. Let's say this leg goes out and they do 10,000 in volume, and this leg goes out and they do 5,000 in volume. These are very low numbers, guys, but this leg does 10, this leg does 5. This is your strong leg. Guys, this is your weaker leg. So the company's going to pay you that 10 to 25% on that 5,000 in volume. You're going to take the 5,000 from this side, and that 5,000 is going to roll over to your next week, ladies and gentlemen, so that your organization continues to constantly grow. As you run and you don't look back, your organization grows phenomenally. And you don't even know what's happening, but guess what? You're smiling all the way to the bank. So that's our hybrid binary commissions, ladies and gentlemen, but guess what? There's one catch. I know a lot of you saying, I knew it was going to be something. I knew he was just going to give us all of that money for no good reason. Yeah, there's always a catch to everything, you know, but here's the catch. I'm going to give you guys a magic number, all right? Per week, this is the only cap that we have here. This is all the money you can make every single week on just this one way of pay. I'm going to circle this number. This is your magic number. $20,000 a week the company's going to cap you out at. You can't make any more than that on this one way of pay. I know that may hurt some of your feelings, but, you know, too bad, so sad. I'm okay with $20,000 a week. We're a sneeze away from making $20,000 a week, and we're happy about it because that adds up to $80,000 a month. There are people that don't make this in a year, and there are definitely people that don't make $80,000 in a year. And we're talking about paying you that a month. Now, why did the company put a cap on this? That's a very serious question that you should ask yourself, because it's really what's going to drive and motivate you right now when I say it. Why did they put a cap on this? Because they knew it was possible. If they didn't think it was possible, why would they put a cap on it? Ladies and gentlemen, people right now are making this money here in this company. This is chump change. This is chump change. And you have the ability to go out and do that. Average people, ordinary people making above average income. And if you want your piece of that, this is the hybrid binary, and this is how you can do it. All right? So the next way that we get paid is what we call our check match. Our check match is absolutely amazing because if we recruit these 2 phenomenal women, LaMonica and Rashida, into the business ourselves, guess what? Every time they make that $20,000 on that binary, guess what? We're going to get a check for $10,000. That's 50%. That's our third 50. All right? So you just been introduced to the 50-50-50 compensation plan. All right? So now you're going to get 50% of everything that your personally recruited people do in this organization off of that binary. If they get 50,000, you get 25. If they get 10, you get 5. It's not going to mess with their money, but the company's going to give you a bonus for simply telling them about this opportunity and them seeing the vision and them partnering and starting their own independent business. The check match is amazing because you're able to realize that this is you, and these 2 people here are your first generation enrollees. And you're going to get that 50% on that first generation, all right? Every time you enroll them, guess what? You're not just going to stop and at 2 people, are you? I'm sure you're not. God knows we didn't. we have hundreds upon hundreds of people that we personally recruited into this business. Some of them take our top package, some of them take our middle package, some of them take our bottom package. But guess what? Every time without fail, we get 50% of whatever package they choose in this company. We didn't stop there. The company said, I'm going to give you a second generation check match at 10 to 50% as you move through the ranks. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody that you're first to recruit, you don't even know these people, all right? You don't even know them, and after you recruit more than the 2, you're not going to know those people either, and you're going to get 10 to 50% on everything that they do as you move through the ranks here at Total Life Changes. As national directors, my wife and I make a phenomenal 90% check match here on Generations 1 and 2. So now you can see why all of the buzz about Total Life Changes, because the money is adding up. The pay is phenomenal. The products flat out work. But the company didn't stop there. They said, we're going to give you one more way that you get paid. All right? One more way, as if the first 4 wasn't good enough. As if the first 2 wasn't good enough. They had us at binary compensation plan at 10 to 25%, which is way above industry standard. But they said, you know what? Since you hit the rank of national director, which I know is super achievable, and you all are going to achieve that rank, if you hit the rank of national director, we're going to give you a $1,500 lifestyle bonus, not a car bonus, not a clothes bonus, not you go out and do something that they tell you to do with it, get a car and X something on the side of it. No, that money is yours to do whatever you see fit to do with. This is the only way that we get paid monthly here at Total Life Changes. The other 4 ways, ladies and gentlemen, we get paid weekly, and that's W-E-E-K-L-Y, not W-E-A-K-L-Y, all right? We get paid very, very handsomely, very strong here. So that bonus that we get, my wife and I just take that money and we sit it in the bank and we just bank it until the end of the year. Guess what we're getting ready to do? We're getting ready to go out and buy a ton of turkeys, and we're going to feed the homeless. We're going to give away turkeys. We're going to do something for other people. We're going to give back. That's what that money means to us. We're going to help other people do better in life. And in this holiday time, there are a lot of people that are lacking. So that's what we're going to do. Do what you see fit with yours. But I know you've heard about some phenomenal products. You've heard about a company that's given us profit sharing, which is unheard of. All right? You just heard about the compensation plan that's attached to those products that work, that basically ignites the compensation plan. If the products are good, the products ignite the compensation plan because there's a demand for the product. It's called supply and demand. All right? So we've just given you the best compensation plan on the planet. So you're asking me now, how do I get started? If you want to get started here at Total Life Changes, I'm going to give you 6 ways to do it. So that means you're going to be able to get in where you fit in. There's absolutely no excuses for anybody not to take advantage of a wide open window that has timing and positioning written all over it. And if you know anything about this industry, you know that that's worth its bread and butter, and you want to get in at the right time, which is absolutely now. What I didn't tell you about that hybrid binary is Isatu, Linda, and Elena, if you don't take advantage of what they're telling you right now, they're not going to stop building and wait on you. They're going to continue to build their business. And guess what? They're going to build their business much, much deeper than just 30 or 40 people. And right now, guess where you have the opportunity to be in their organizations? Right in here. Okay? Right in here. If you're there, what's that telling you? That volume rolls up in this compensation plan. So if you're here at the bottom, what's rolling up to you? I don't see anything down there. Nothing rolls up to you. If you're here, all of this rolls up to you. All of the volume rolls up to you. Can you imagine 25% on 10,000 in volume? Absolutely amazing. So they're not going to stop there. So get in where you fit in as they build their organization. You want to be at the top. They're looking for their generals. All right, this is how you can get in. All right, write these numbers down. $299. That's an all tea pack. You get about 20 packs of tea, and you can go ahead and get your business started. All right, $550. That's another tea pack. You're going to get about 50 packs of tea. You got enough tea to basically get your business started and get it started fast. You can share some tea. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid to give away tea. All right, because guess what's going to happen? Our tea works so well that when they try the tea, they're going to come back and either want more tea, and guess what? They're going to tell other people about the tea. So word of mouth marketing is the absolute best marketing on the planet. So give it away, sell it, whatever is in your heart to do, but that's another all-tea pack. The other pack that we have is a multi-pack. I'm giving you 3 multi-packs. The first one is $340. All right, you're going to get some of those products that Pam McCray just mentioned, and you're going to get some of that chaga, some of that NutriBurst, some of that Delgado coffee, that weight loss coffee. You're going to get a little multi-pack, and you're going to be able to share and get your business started that way. And you're going to be able to get people hooked on these products because they flat out work, right? Another multi-pack for $370. You're going to get some more products. You're going to get some of that chaga, some of that Gano, some of that Techui. You know, just so you can get back with Asatu and Elena and Linda, and they can tell you exactly what's in each of these packages. And the $540 multi-pack, you're going to get some more products, guys. So it's going to be a plethora of products that you're going to get, but I love to call it a massive sampler pack. So you're able to basically try a little bit of mostly all of our products, and that way you can become a product of the product. And when people see you losing weight, when people see you thriving health-wise, then guess what? They're going to want to do the same, and you're going to be able to fill and fit that need, right? So the last package that I have here is called our Big Boy Pack. It's for $1,675. It's an all-tea pack. All right, remember that this is our flagship product, our IASO tea. This product is going to sell fast because it is in demand. For $1,675, you're going to quickly get back $3,000+ on just this package alone because the tea is in such demand. We cannot keep the tea on hand. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've just given you 6 ways to get started. I've given you 5 ways to get paid, even though you only get paid one way on your job, and you have probably about 5 dozen bills that probably aren't getting paid the way they should be getting paid. So if I gave you 5 ways to get paid, that gives you 5 options to pay the plethora and the arsenal of bills that you have on hand. All right? They don't do that in the regular world. It's not traditional. This is not traditional money that we're making. All right? So I've also showed you a company that actually cares, a company that wants us to benefit, a debt-free company. There's nothing else left to say, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to turn this call back over to my phenomenal wife, Miss Pam McCray, so that she can get you guys started.
All right, awesome presentation, Mr. McCray. And the other thing that I want to add to, Sweden, to those that are viewing from other countries, there are different packages that, take place in the different areas. So some of the packages that you may have heard Nate mentioned on this hangout today may not be available in your country, so it just depends on where you're located. And there are many areas in where you can actually get yourself into position with this business for a different package, and there's a place for everybody. So if you need something to be customized, that is an option and available to each and every one of you, so that you can say yes to this phenomenal opportunity and get your business started. So as we close out, I just want to share with you that Total Life Changes is the company that is truly bringing change and momentum around the world. So we're looking for the next story. That is what the whole purpose of this Sweden launch. We're excited to be in business with Elena, Aisatu, Linda, and as they are building their organization, not just in Sweden, but around the world, we want to know, are you next? Because we're looking for the next story in this magazine. This is our amazing coach right here. As you can see, Coach Stormy Wellington, who is phenomenal. She's not just the #1 female network marketer in the entire world, but she's also the #1 African-American top female income earner in the entire world. And she is the one that started our whole team. Because of her, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know our lives will never be the same. And she's somebody who went from working a $13 an hour job about 7-8 years ago to a documented millionaire, her history. So we're excited about her. Yes, there's so many different stories that I can share with you. Here in our Momentum magazine, we have our VP of Sales, Mr. Kenny Lloyd. Literally, Total Life Changes just paid cash for a brand new mansion. That him and his beautiful wife and son, they enjoy. And so TLC is truly bringing back restoration to so many families. They're actually the founding members of the whole United States team. Him and Mr. and Mrs. Greg Scott, Greg and Lamika Scott, who are also a part of our founding team here. Because of their yes, we are all here in existence today. They actually have 6 beautiful daughters, as you can see. TLC just paid cash for a 7,000 square foot home. They're getting their vehicles back. They literally went completely broke, bankrupt, foreclosure, you name it. That is what happened. But TLC has brought that restoration to the family. And I cannot leave out our third couple founding members, Mr. and Mrs. Portis, Erwin and Twyla Portis, who I've been able to be a part of all of their organizations in the past, both Nate and I, and truly been able to watch TLC bring restoration back to their family. They have their son down there. We're in the insurance industry that kind of went, downhill, but TLC has given them back the restoration in their family. So we're excited about Total Life Changes. We're excited about the change that is being brought about. And what you have here is a movement that is changing the world, because our first wave, called Project 50,000, underneath Coach Stormy Wellington, we had a goal. And that goal was to put 50,000 people into our big team. And I want you to know we crushed it by putting 57,000 people into our organization, ladies and gentlemen. And we're excited because we are on phase 2. And so all of you listening, and Sweden, your market is wide open, just getting started. These products nobody knows about, and nobody has heard about this company. So we are doing it all over again, because here, just alone in our team, it represented over $3 million in commissions being earned, because Nate and our story is just one. We have none other than Miss Candace Bird Davis, who retired her husband from a coal miner's job, a dangerous job, who literally was able to earn 6 figures in less than 7 months, ladies and gentlemen. We have Miss Sandra Pittman up in the Connecticut area, who's building this business on a part-time basis. Part-time, very busy restaurant, literally earned 6 figures in less than 7 months. We also have 27-year-old Mr. Darryl Drake out of the California area, who I tell you, he also crossed the stage in 7 months with a ring just like ours. So ladies and gentlemen, these stories are real. Again, no income claims, but we truly are claiming our income. Not typical, but again, we are not a typical team. So I just want to say, you need to get back with Elena. You need to get back with Linda. You need to get back with Isatu and get yourself started. And if you're watching this video and from somewhere else, and you're watching it and you want to find out more, whoever invited you to this video to watch it, definitely get back with that person, jump on board, and bring about a total life change into your life. So ladies, do you want to close it out? You want to say anything? Let's close it out with some excitement. Unmute yourselves so we can hear you.
Yay! TLC for life.
For life.
All right. TLC for life. Let's take over Sweden. Let's take over this world. And we're excited to be in business with each and every one of you, and looking forward to those that say yes. Because this is going to happen with or without you. Right, ladies? It's going to happen with or without the person that says no.
Yeah, just so that
get back with the person and say yes to an opportunity, get in the way of something that is going to happen anyway. So it's been great spending this time with all of you this afternoon, and we're excited about all of those that say yes to TLC.
Yeah.